Hi everybody, it's Kim Bergen-Jackson, administrator at Oak Knoll, and I'm taping today on Wednesday, January 24th, for your viewing pleasure on Thursday, January 25th. It's hard to believe, but January is almost over, and hopefully some of the snow will go with it. As you all know, we got about 2 feet of snow last week. It's the most snow I've seen in a long time, and it's so pretty to look at, but man, driving in it is gross. Right now, it's just raining a little bit. It's warm enough to start melting some things, and we have some leaks that we've noticed. I talked to Steve Cuppy this morning, and I don't think there's any leaks at the East Campus. I haven't heard anything about one up, but at the main campus, we've got some holes in our bucket. So we have a company coming out today who's going to try and clear the snow off several different places and patch areas and see if we can eliminate the problem. But that is to be expected in this terrible weather. So remind me again why we live in Iowa. It's so pretty. That's why it's so pretty. As far as COVID goes, I'm happy to say that we have 3 positive cases of COVID. There's 1 independent living resident with COVID, 1 health center resident with COVID, and 1 staff person. It's easy for me to remember when there's just 1 of each. Everybody is only mildly symptomatic and recovering quite well. The resident in the health center will be out of isolation. Oh, and independent living, they'll both be out of isolation on the 28th. So we're getting really close to having everybody back to being healthy. The staff person is at home isolating, and they're doing quite well. So, pretty standard operating procedure. We're now used to it. Next month, no, not next month, March, I'll be able to say 4 years into the pandemic. Oh gosh, who knew? I mean, I thought we were just going to be recording videos for a couple weeks. So 4 years into the pandemic, and I think we have figured out how to isolate the virus pretty well. Having only 1 person with it in the health center makes me optimistic about our infection control practices, and staying up to date on your vaccines, I think, has helped everybody stay out of the hospital. So if you're not vaccinated with the 2023-2024 updated COVID vaccine, I recommend that you get that done as soon as you can. So that's my COVID update. We don't have any influenza or RSV in the house, which is great. We very rarely have cases of influenza. We're very lucky that way. I appreciate everybody who's gotten vaccinated for that as well. I just want to briefly give a shout out to Bruce and the events team who planned the Dining for a Difference on Monday and Tuesday. So on Monday, we hosted breakfast to Dine for a Difference, and the funds that we received will go to No Foot Too Small and to the Rotary Youth Leadership Group. The food was all donated by Performance Food Group, which I think is incredible, for Monday and Tuesday. And so I think we received $2,400 in donations that we'll be able to share with those organizations. So that is incredible. I realized on Monday how hard it is to be a server. So shout out to the servers who do it all day, every day. My back was killing me. But it was so fun to see the Oak Room full of people on Monday, and then we did it on Tuesday at the East Campus. So thanks to all the staff who volunteered to help us work in the dining rooms. Kudos to everybody. I'm really grateful that we did that, and it was lovely to see so many Rotarians come out for breakfast. So that's my update about that. Stay tuned. We're planning some things. The debut in February or March of the Oak Notes documentary that was put together by the AARP Illinois and AARP Iowa. I believe that's going to debut on February 8th. Don't quote me. I'll let you know. We'll send out some information when we have the link to that video debut, but we will also show it here. I'd like to have a little bit of a reception, so stay tuned for more details about that as we celebrate music therapy and brain health. And thanks to Megan Ross, who's amazing. Steve is on vacation this week in Punta Cana, and Chrissy is on vacation this week in Mexico. So if you want to do anything wild and crazy, let me know, because we have another 3 days to get something accomplished before they come back. That's all I have to say for now. Stay warm and be healthy, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.